As the police investigation into SNP corruption escalates, Humza Yousaf has been urged to throw Nicola Sturgeon under the bus or a camper van. Okay, we continue the day by talking about the SNP escalation. Another official has been arrested, the party's treasurer, Colin Beattie, which we reported earlier today, and we get the reaction from the SNP, which was one sentence, no comment. And the dear leader, Humza Yousaf, himself basically said, I am shocked and surprised. Oh, I have no idea what to say. Now, this is about the fate of Nicola Sturgeon, the former leader and former First Minister, who some of the sources have been saying, well, she needs to go. Now, we already reported a few days ago that SNP sources told us that Nicola Sturgeon is actually going to be resigning as a member of the Scottish Parliament. They said that her resignation is as an MSP is coming up. And this week, she actually refused to come back to Parliament. She's running away from scrutiny and accountability and everything else. Having said that, that's probably not good enough because she's still a member of the SNP as a party, even if she resigns as a member of the Scottish Parliament. But again, I don't think it's needed. It's just simply needed to get rid of her. I think she actually has to answer some serious questions. This is no longer about party politics. This is actually about the governance of Scotland and the state of politicians. If she has committed a crime, she has to face it. If her husband has committed a crime, he has to face it. If Colin Beattie, the treasurer of the party, has committed a crime, well, of course, he has to face the consequences. Anybody, if something has happened, then, because we have to say for legal reasons, allegedly, they have to. It's not really good enough for them just to resign as leader or as member of the Scottish Parliament or as a member of the SNP as a party. It's not good enough. Now, we actually had, at the same time, some leaked emails. We also had that leaked video, which we reported yesterday, a couple of days ago. But we have leaked emails that appear to show that the former First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, stopped plans to hire a fundraising manager for the party, a move for which colleagues had called in a bid to improve scrutiny and transparency of how money was being raised and spent. This is also, again, creating that smoke, and there's some sort of smoking gun going around, because why did she block any plan to have more scrutiny? Why did she tell, in that leaked video, for example, tell her colleagues not to question the financial affairs of the party? Why was this even leaked? Somebody felt the urgency to leak it, some sort of whistleblower. So clearly that something is going on, or something was going on. And if they are inside the party, they are so divided that they're essentially stabbing each other in the back, and it's causing so much trouble for the political establishment up in Scotland. So there are so many questions to ask, obviously, in terms of why was this even happening, and, well, things that were not directly linked to any criminal activity, but why was it even needed to be blocked? So if you have nothing to hide, why were you refusing scrutiny? So Humza Yousaf now has been urged to suspend Nicola Sturgeon as SNP member before the whole ship sinks with her. Well, I don't really think that if you don't suspend Nicola Sturgeon, the SNP sinking is just because of that. I think even if you suspend Nicola Sturgeon at this point, the SNP ship is already wobbling at least. And to be fair, people like Humza Yousaf, who claim to be the heir to the throne and the essentially Nicola Sturgeon 2.0, I think his existence as party leader and First Minister is already doing that anyway. I think the whole thing is collapsing, and there is a way for them to fix it. Of course, if they throw every single person who was responsible under the bus and do a new banner, under new management, and then pretend that everything's fine. But it's not good enough, because they've lost so many members, they've lost so many donors, party donors. The party's revenue is going down. They don't have enough money anymore, and they're in debt, and they are reaching the deadline to find a new auditor to submit their new accounts for this year. So much is happening. It's hard to keep up, but we will try our best. Now, a spokesperson from the SNP head office said that given the ongoing live police investigation, it would be inappropriate to comment on questions relating to issues that may be part of that investigation. We are, of course, cooperating fully with the police investigation. I kind of feel sorry for the people who in SNP head office have to respond to these things, because for the past few weeks they've just been copy and pasting the same sentence. We cannot comment on live police investigation. Yes, we know that. Do you have anything else to say? Please, for the love of God, anything. But yeah, so they've been just repeating the same line. No comment, no comment. And I'm not very surprised. They have to wait to see who's going to go down first before they actually make any comments with confidence. Anyway, let's take a quick break. And speaking of the police in general, the UK police are plotting, well, especially the College of Policing have been plotting against the Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, because they are acting against her and her free speech legislation. Clearly, they're still going around arresting people based on mean tweets and hurtful words. Yeah, we're going to come back in half an hour. I'm Mahyar, Tousi, and we are the media.